Welcome to ECHO 343. Definition and scope of econometrics. Introduction. This section will introduce you to the meaning and component of econometrics. The methodology of various econometric analysis will also be discussed in order to expose you to the steps that are involved in the analysis. Learning outcomes. When you have studied this section, you should be able to define and use correctly the term econometrics. Highlight the steps in econometric analysis. Meaning of econometrics. Econometrics, in its literary form, means economic measurement. Although measurement is an important aspect of econometrics, its definition goes beyond this. Econometrics could be defined as the quantitative analysis of actual economic phenomena that is based on the concurrent development of theory and observation, which are related by appropriate methods of inference. Econometrics consists of the application of mathematical statistics in the analysis of economic data, which lend empirical support to the models constructed by mathematical economists that is used to obtain numerical results. Thus, econometrics is defined as the social science in which the tools of economic theory, mathematics, and inferences from statistical analysis are applied to economic phenomena. The study of econometrics is concerned with the empirical determination of economic laws. Econometrics comprise of mathematics, statistics, and economic theory. The latter is used to validate the first two components of econometrics. Note: econometrics consists of the application of mathematical statistics and economic theory in the analysis of economic data, which lend empirical support to the models constructed by mathematical economists that is used to obtain numerical results. Economic theory is used to validate the first two components of economics, mathematics, and statistics. Methodology of econometrics. Traditionally, there are 8 methods of econometrics analysis in the literature. They are statement of theory, specification of the mathematical model of the theory, econometric model specification, data search, parameters estimation of the econometric model, hypothesis testing, and forecasting and policy implications of the model. 1. Statement of theory or hypothesis. This involves statement of economic theory or hypothesis with which to situate the economic model. For instance, Keynes postulated that the marginal propensity to consume, MPC, that is, the rate of change in consumption as a result of a unit change in income, is greater than 0 but less than 1. 2. Specification of the model. This shows the relationship between the dependent variable and independent variables. For example, the mathematical model for Keynes' consumption function is y is equal to beta 1 plus beta 2 x 0 less than beta 2 less than 1, equation 1, where y is the consumption expenditure and x is the income. Beta 1 and beta 2 are the parameters of the model. The intercept of the model is beta 1, while beta 2 is the slope, and in the case of equation 1, it is the marginal propensity to consume, MPC. The mathematical model of equation 1 states that consumption is linearly related to income and shows the relationship between consumption and income. This is also known as consumption function. A model is said to be a set of mathematical equations. However, in the case of one equation like the above, then it is called single equation model, whereas if it has more than one equation, it is known as a multiple equation model. The variable is the dependent variable, while the variables in the right side are known as independent or explanatory variables. 3. Econometric model specification. There is a difference between econometric model specification and mathematical model specification. While the former assumes an exact relationship between the dependent and independent variables, the latter assumes an exact or deterministic relationship. The econometric model assumes that, apart from the explanation variables in the mathematical model, there are other explanatory variables that affect the dependent, which need to be put into consideration. For example, in the mathematical model, it assumes that consumption only depends on income, whereas econometricians believe that other variables apart from income affect consumption. They are size of the family, population, taste and fashion, and so on. To allow for the inexact relationship between economic variables, econometric model modified the deterministic consumption function as follows. Y is equal to beta 1 plus beta 2x plus u, equation 2, where u is known as the error, stochastic disturbance or random term, which has well-defined probabilistic properties. This stochastic term, u, is used to represent all variables that affect consumption but are not taken into consideration explicitly. 4. Data search. To estimate the econometric model, we need to obtain data. This means that to give numerical values to beta 1 and beta 2 in equation 2, we need data on income and consumption. For example, Table 1 shows the aggregation personal consumption expenditure Y and the gross domestic production GDP, which stands for the income X. Nigeria's private consumption expenditure and gross domestic products. Year, GDP X, private consumption Y. 1981, GDP X 50456.1, private consumption Y 34563.1. 1982, GDP X 51653.4, private consumption Y 36297.3. 1983, GDP X 56312.9, private consumption Y 41060.2. 1984, GDP X 62474.2, private consumption Y 47430.2. 1985, GDP X 70633.2, private consumption Y 53331.1. 1986, GDP X 71859, private consumption Y 55934.6. 1987, GDP X 108183, private consumption Y 79628.3. 1988, GDP X 142618, private consumption Y 113013.3. 1989, GDP X 220200, private consumption Y 136569.7. 1990, GDP X 271,908. Private consumption Y, 169309.2. 1991. GDP X, 316670. Private consumption Y, 218692.8. 1992. GDP X, 536305. Private consumption Y, 396156.5. 1993. GDP X, 688136.6. Private consumption Y, 529623.6. 1994. GDP X, 904004.7. Private consumption Y, 686989.8. 1995. GDP X, 1934831. Private consumption Y, 1517235.9. 1996. GDP X, 2703809. Private consumption Y, 2331306.8. 1997. GDP X, 2801972.6. Private consumption Y, 2401595.9. 1998. GDP X, 2721178.4. Private consumption Y, 2712511.3. 1999. GDP X, 3313563.1. Private consumption Y, 2089505.3. Year 2000. GDP X, 4727522.6. Private consumption Y, 2331878.2. 2001. GDP X, 5374334.8. Private consumption Y, 4225976.9. 2002. GDP X, 6232243.6. Private consumption Y, 5805085.9. 2003. GDP X, 6061700. Private consumption Y, 4979560. 2004. GDP X, 1141166.9. Private consumption Y, 5372560. Source: CBN Statistical Bulletin, 2006. 5. Parameter estimation of the econometric model. After obtaining the data, the next thing is to estimate the parameters of the equation. The numerical estimates of the parameters give empirical content to the function or equation. The common statistical technique that is used to obtain estimates is the regression analysis. For example, we obtain estimates of beta 1 and beta 2 in equation 2 as 21143.0.5 and 0.615567. Thus, the estimated consumption function is y is equal to 21143.0.5 plus 0.615567x plus e. The cap on the y shows that it is an estimate. 6. Hypothesis testing. This is a mechanism in which the estimates of a model are tested against an economic theory. That is, determining how far the estimates of a model, say the consumption estimates in equation 3, conform with the economic theory that is being tested. In the words of positive economists like Milton Friedman, a theory or hypothesis that is not verifiable by appeal to empirical evidence may not be acceptable as part of scientific inquiry. For example, in the Keynes consumption function, the MPC is expected to be positive but less than 1. In equation 3, it could be seen that the MPC is 0.615567, which is less than 1, and it conforms to the Keynes consumption function hypothesis. Thus, the confirmation or refutation of economic theories on the basis of empirical evidence is based on a branch of statistical theory called statistical inference, hypothesis testing. 7. Forecasting. This is the process by which a model estimate is used to predict the future variables of the dependent variable, given that the model conforms with the hypothesis or theory under consideration. This prediction is based on the known or expected values of the explanatory variables. For example, suppose the GDP is expected to increase to 100 trillion naira in 2009, and we expect that the consumption function will still hold, then the estimated income Y will be Y is equal to 211,430.5 plus 0.615567 into bracket 100, equation 4, is equal to 211,492.1, or over 211,492 trillion naira. 8. Policy implication of the model. The estimate of a model could be used to give policy implication to the government. This will show the consequences of adopting certain economic policies and how the consequences could be prevented if it is negative, or enhanced if it is positive, if certain things are put in place. Study section summary. In this study section, you learn that econometrics deals with the application of mathematical statistics in the analysis of economic data, which lend empirical support to the models constructed by mathematical economists that is used to obtain numerical results. Also, you learn the steps involved in adopting econometric analysis. The steps include statement of theory, specification of the mathematical model of the theory, econometric model specification, data research, parameters estimation of the econometric model, hypothesis testing, and forecasting and policy implications of the model. This is the end of studies section 1. Thanks for listening.